Let's go.
Chiney Ogwumike.
You nailed it again.
So excited to have you here. WNBA All-Star. Full-time ESPN analyst. You've got more jobs than Jalen all of a sudden.
Maybe, honestly, maybe.
For real.
The thing is, I really need these jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know what you get paid in the WNBA.
It's
you
true.
do need these
Public
jobs.
info.
For real. I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm a die-easy fan of all my basketball teams and my football teams. I float around. I don't really feel too strongly about anything, but I do feel strongly about the Red Sox. And they beat the Yankees last night. 10th game. I stayed up for it. It got down to the end, as you can see right here. Vasquez with a big home run opened up a lead that they really almost squandered. Let's be honest. At the end of the game, it was intense. But there they are. They won. There's a replay. It kind of felt anticlimactic. But I couldn't help but notice that now that series is over,
guess what?
They now are going to play the Houston Astros. And you're from where?
I'm from H-Town, baby. Okay, I'm excited.
I'm excited about this. What excites you about this series?
Well, I'm excited because I actually think we're going to win the series. Now, the Red Sox, they're talented, obviously, great record. And, the biggest reason why I'm excited is because I feel like Houston sports is outside of the sunken place. For so long, the Texans, we just beat the Cowboys. That's huge.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Rockets, they were living their best life almost. Yes. One hamstring away. And now the Astros.
One hamstring at 23, missed threes.
Well, no, it's just the hamstring.
Yeah,
no, if the hamstring was out there, if the hamstring was out there, that would probably be like 2 missed threes.
I mean, I was with you with the Rockets. The Texans won a game. I saw how you said that.
Take it.
You're like, they won a game.
Beat the rivals in state.
But you've got a quarterback that you can build around.
True.
Because you haven't been able to say that about the Texans since
forever.
Yeah, they were like, Warren Moon was there, I think, for the last time. Like playing before you were born.
But with the Astros, though, I'm really excited about them because they obviously have championship experience. But, okay, your Red Sox. Talented hitting. They played a competitive series.
Good pitching.
Yeah, great pitching. But you know what? I think we have the pitcher. Verlander. People forget that last season, he joined like a month before, the playoffs really started. And then he really blossomed into a guy that was a closer and he has blood in his eyes. Like, he's playing his best baseball right now.
So here's a question. We disagree on who's the better team. Who's got the better fans?
I might have to wave the white flag.
Okay.
We have the cooler fans, but you probably have
the better celebrity fans.
Yeah, we do. Travis Scott.
Beyonce. Yeah, like we can't top that. We've got like Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Getting hungry.
Ben Affleck.
That's solid.
Bill Simmons. Simmons.
Yeah, but I feel like this is where it comes down to. If you're on the street and you got some Houston fans and then you've got some Boston fans, I'm pretty sure the Boston fans will probably run away. We about that action, boss.
I'm not going to go there.
I know y'all are different. You're a different breed, though.
I'm not going to go there. It's very different. Let's move on, okay? It's very difficult, because you work the WNBA schedule, all the travel and everything. I can imagine as an NBA player, it's got to be hard to do all of that and also be a father. With all the travel and everything. And I think LeBron James does a very good job of that. Goes to all of his son's AAU games, and he's always posting on IG, playing with his kids and stuff. He just seems like a great dad, and I've got a million kids, so I love that about him. There's some new information about LeBron and his parenting. He says a few things about his kids. One thing he said that his kids drink wine with him. His 14 and 11-year-old son will drink wine with him.
Shocking.
Seemed like he was kind of joking.
Maybe he gives them a taste, which I feel like is. Yeah. I've been getting a taste since I was 13. I'm Catholic, Holy Communion, stuff like that. I've been getting a taste for a minute. I think the difference is whether he drinks or there's a difference between drinking and drunk, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting his 11-year-old drunk.
Obviously.
A sip. I think that's fair.
Like maybe they'll have a sip. They can start, expanding their palate.
There's a couple things about this I love. First of all, he's like, put that on me, don't put that on Savannah. Because he doesn't want to answer to her. You know what I mean? He didn't want to come home and her be like, wait.
You don't want those problems.
Say into a microphone that I give my children wine. He was like, no, that is me. I love that he said that. And also, I'm not sure he was serious, but we all know it's not like he's pouring big glasses of wine for his 11-year-old.
Never.
Like, we can run with this and be like, well, LeBron's a bad dad. Like, that's ridiculous.
No, he's good at everything he does.
And another thing he said is that he takes pop culture cues from his son and his two sons. They're 14, 11. I believe that. Like, when you get to a certain point, and I'm already there, but you just don't know what's hot anymore. So you're still young. So you know what's
I'm
hot.
still in my bag a little bit, right?
I think LeBron is now. You know how LeBron's always up on the latest songs and does like IG stories from his back seat.
Yeah, listening session.
Knows all the lyrics. I think he asked Bronny what he should be doing.
I've always wondered, like, does he really know all the words when the song comes out, or like, is he reading lyrics as he's doing it? Because he's done it so flawlessly.
So here's a couple things. So one thing about that is that you can do something really well that's cool. Then you can do something so well that it stops being cool. Like, he knows the lyrics so well. I'm like, dog, did you study this?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, did you just listen to this for 4 hours in a row? Like, that's actually not cool. You look cool doing it, but thinking about how you got there, not cool.
It's hard for him to be not cool, though. You know, he's sort of, that's back to the drinking, though. I feel like this is even a reverse compliment. Because if you can say, my kids can handle sips of wine, then that's a compliment. You know what I mean?
I guess.
It's a reverse compliment.
Yeah,
like, they're that mature.
Yeah,
they're that next level.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's literally what he said. He was like, that's how mature they are. I've always wanted to. You always hear about, like, in the 30s and 40s, they would, like, give their kids some whiskey to fall asleep. Whenever my kids won't sleep, I'm like, I look at my whiskey bottle, like, look at my wife, like, you know.
We've got new solutions to that.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Or sugar.
Yeah. Or just kind of, like, wait until they fall asleep.
There you go.
All right, moving on from LeBron James's parenting skills, on to his actual basketball team. Now, the Lakers have a mix, obviously, of sort of like veterans on one-year deals and their young core from last team, minus D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle, who are now playing for other teams. And Luke Walton talked about how he used to develop players in the past and how he's currently going to do it, and this is what he had to say. Quote, it's not the let them play 35 minutes, learn from the mistakes, play through the situations. Now it's, look, this is what we're doing. We got a lot of guys in this team, and if you're not doing it right, you're going to learn by coming out and watching other people do it. You've played professional basketball for quite some time. What do you think about this approach?
I think it's smart. I think it's an honor system type of thing. And, you know, it's funny. I was just in L.A., and I actually got a tour of the new practice facility. Fantastic. I actually also got to speak with Magic Johnson, who's a part of my sister's team's co-ownership.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was just talking about how excited he is about the opportunity that the young players have to not only be, like, level up their games with LeBron, but also to be held accountable. Because when your team is sort of not good for so long, you can get away with mistakes. You can get away with practices that don't really help you win. Now you have LeBron James who will hold you to a high standard. Clearly Magic has the exact same mentality, which is good to see. So, yeah, I mean, if you're playing, you obviously want to feel like you're good enough that no matter what you do, you deserve to be out there. But if you're trying to set the foundation for the future, you need to let the guys know that if you're not playing defense, you're going to be coming out. And don't you remember, you saw Brandon Ingram. He was playing, how many possessions did he play on that out-of-bounds play? Like 4 possessions of, like, deflection.
deflection.
You know, that's the culture that they're trying to instill, so I think it's good.
I also think that with LeBron does come an extra level of pressure, and they have a deep team. Like, they have a lot of players that are used to playing minutes. Like, even Beasley, like, he was playing minutes last year, and he's probably, like, 8th or 9th in their rotation right now. Lance used to seeing the floor. You've got Ball and Rondo, who essentially played the same position. They're both used to seeing the floor, and I think that Luke Walton is setting expectations before the season starts, because there are going to be players on that team that feel like they're going to play more minutes. I think there's probably players on every single team that feel like they should be playing more minutes, but that's going to be a part of this dynamic, and I think Luke Walton is just starting to manage that, and he's also starting to just sort of like say, like, look, LeBron, I know there's pressure that comes with this, and he's gonna chirp at you, and he's going to be upset. One quick thing. You met Magic Johnson. I've had the pleasure of being around him. He is so charming.
Oh, my God.
And so smiley and makes me feel like he really cares about me.
Yes.
I swear to God, if that man came to me and was like, chop off your left pinky right now, I'd say, do you have a knife?
Wait, where?
Like,
Tell me where.
At the knuckle,
now.
or do you want it down to the thing?
Do you want me to bite it off?
Yeah, exactly. What do you want me to do?
No, he's spectacular.
He really, really is. He really is. I will buy whatever Magic is selling.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. Did you call him Irvin?
No, Magic.
I called him Urban to
like Mr. Johnson.
Made me feel like I was part of the circle.
You are in the inner circle. You are.
Yeah, right.
Government name.
Coming up next, we've got a new move from James Harden that is just it's just not even fair.
Not cool.
We'll show you that after this.